Hey everyone, a huge winter storm is set to hit the United States today and tomorrow, bringing a significant amount of snowfall from the Central Plains to the East Coast. In addition, we are expecting considerable ice accumulation, some severe weather, and the most powerful Arctic blast we've seen all winter. In today's forecast, we'll break down exactly what you need to know about the weather impacting the U.S. over the next 7 days. We'll start with what's happening across the country today. Our winter storm is already forming, and light to moderate snowfall, at times heavy, is moving into areas like Kansas, Missouri, northern Arkansas, and Oklahoma. This will only expand as we approach lunchtime today, eventually affecting the afternoon hours with a surge of moisture from the Pacific Ocean and energy from the Rocky Mountains. On the East Coast, things are calm for now with beautiful weather and clear skies, though it's a bit chilly. However, a major storm system will develop tomorrow, bringing showers, thunderstorms, and heavy snowfall to parts of the East Coast. And this winter storm is expected to be enormous. I know we've been talking a lot about large winter storms recently, but this is about the fourth or fifth one this month, and most of them have occurred in just the last 10 days. This one will be gigantic, with winter storm warnings in effect from Kansas through Kentucky and Tennessee. Winter weather advisories are in place for many areas in Nebraska, North Texas, and northern Mississippi. Additionally, winter storm watches are in effect for Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, and Delaware, where we expect up to 6 to 12 inches of snow and significant ice accumulation. Right now, light to moderate snowfall is falling across Kansas, northern Oklahoma, and southwestern Missouri. While it's relatively light at the moment, the intensity will increase around lunchtime. Freezing rain and sleet are already affecting much of central and eastern Oklahoma, including the Wichita Falls area in north central Texas. By lunchtime, the snow will become heavier around Joplin, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and northern Arkansas, with snowfall rates up to 2 inches per hour in some places. This will be fluffy snow, and with the high snow to rain ratios today, it will accumulate quickly due to the cold temperatures. By 2 to 3 p.m., the heavy snow will stretch east, covering most of southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, and northern Oklahoma. Freezing rain will continue to affect areas like Little Rock, Arkansas, Oklahoma City, and parts of North Texas, including areas just north of Dallas and Fort Worth. As we approach sunset, heavy snow will move into western Kentucky and northwestern Tennessee, while freezing rain continues across Arkansas, Oklahoma, and even western Tennessee. Overnight, the snow will lighten, and this system will weaken as it moves into the Ohio Valley. But re-intensification is expected by tomorrow morning around sunrise. By then, we could see up to 6 inches of snow. In the northern half of Dixie Alley, snow amounts will be lighter, with only light snowfall expected in eastern Kentucky and eastern Tennessee. This system will redevelop into a big winter storm by Wednesday afternoon, impacting North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland, where we could see significant snowfall in the evening and early overnight hours. Severe weather is expected tonight across the Gulf Coast, with an isolated tornado threat and the possibility of damaging winds. Tomorrow, there will be a chance for showers and thunderstorms in areas like Florida. However, the risk for severe weather is currently very low to zero. For those in the Central Plains, the snowfall forecast has remained mostly unchanged. We're still expecting widespread snowfall of 6 to 12 inches from central Kansas to far western Kentucky, just outside of Mayfield, Kentucky. However, some areas, particularly in southwestern Missouri, may see 10 to 15 inches of snow, with isolated locations possibly getting up to 18 inches. This highlights the magnitude of this winter storm. In terms of specific locations, Joplin, Missouri is forecasted to receive around 9 to 12 inches of snow. Tulsa, Oklahoma will be on the cusp of the heaviest snowfall, with most areas around Tulsa expecting 5 to 8 inches. In Kansas City, where snow fell last night, we can expect an additional 3 to 5 inches. Near Memphis, there's a chance for a coating to 2 inches, and northern Arkansas is expected to see between 2 to 3 inches, with northern areas possibly accumulating up to 10 inches. Central Kentucky is forecasted to get around 3 to 5 inches, and Tennessee could see anywhere from a coating to about 4 inches, particularly on the northern and western sides of the state. Southern Missouri and southeastern Kansas are likely to experience significant snowfall, with some areas potentially receiving 15 to 18 inches today. As for ice accumulation, many areas across Oklahoma will experience glazing up to 1/10 of an inch of ice. This isn't expected to cause power outages, but it will impact travel, especially in places like North Texas, much of Arkansas, and Mississippi. These areas could see enough ice to close schools today and tomorrow. It's important to take it slow if you need to travel over the next few days, as ice could remain on the ground through Friday in some locations due to below freezing temperatures. On the East Coast, the situation has been unpredictable. Initially, forecasts called for 12 to 24 inches of snow over a large area, but that was adjusted as confidence in that scenario was low. Now, we're focusing on a more localized snowfall forecast. The most significant snow will likely fall in northeast North Carolina, eastern Virginia, and southern Maryland, where we could see 6 to 12 inches. However, other areas in North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, and southern New England could receive a light coating to a few inches of snow. There could still be minor changes to the snowfall forecast as the winter storm is still forming, but as it develops, we'll have a better idea of where the heaviest snow will fall. If the system shifts north, we could see more snow in Maryland, New Jersey, Delaware, and southern New England, while North Carolina would receive less snowfall. There's about a 25% chance that this scenario will happen, so it can't be ruled out just yet. Additionally, a significant ice event is expected across North and South Carolina, with some areas seeing up to a half-inch of ice accumulation. This winter storm will also bring one of the biggest Arctic blasts we've seen in years. Many areas in the Midwest and Northern Plains are experiencing temperatures 30 to 50 degrees below average, and this will intensify as we move into Wednesday afternoon. Central and Southern Plains will experience temperatures 50 degrees below average, which will lead to a stretch of record-breaking low temperatures on Thursday and Friday. We'll dive into this more in tomorrow's video, but here's a quick preview of the temperatures. On Thursday morning, many areas in the Northern Plains will be 20 to 30 degrees below zero, while the Midwest and Central Plains will hover around the sub-zero mark. The cold will reach the Gulf Coast by Thursday and Friday, but it won't be associated with a winter storm. Wind chills will be extreme, especially in the northern plains where feel-like temperatures could drop to as low as 40 degrees below zero tomorrow morning. By Thursday morning, wind chills will be sub-zero in Texas, the Ohio Valley, and even into Dixie Alley. A major winter storm is bringing heavy snow, ice, and even some severe weather. Looking ahead, we'll also see a warming trend next week, but winter isn't over yet. Expect more winter storms as we move into March. Let's break everything down. Temperature outlook. Tonight, temperature anomalies will be as cold as the map gets, with some areas experiencing temperatures 40 to 50 degrees below normal for this time of year. Tomorrow morning, February 20th, many locations across the north-central U.S. will face extreme cold, with double-digit below-zero temperatures in parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Nebraska. Wind chills across these regions will feel like 20 to 45 below zero, potentially even reaching 50 below zero in some areas. These frigid wind chills will extend as far south as central Texas, Arkansas, and western Tennessee. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll see a modest warm-up, but temperatures will remain very cold across the northern U.S. with highs only in the single digits and teens. Wind chills will remain dangerously cold, ranging from 15 to 25 below zero. It's crucial to bundle up with multiple layers and protect exposed skin, as frostbite can occur in less than 20 minutes in these wind chills. Cold across the west, In the western U.S., the coldest areas will be in Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado, where low temperatures will be sub-zero and wind chills could be as low as 40 below zero, especially in northeast Montana. By tomorrow afternoon, temperatures and wind chills will still be below zero in some regions, including Montana, with wind chills remaining around 15 degrees below zero across the eastern U.S., including the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, and the Mid-Atlantic. Highs will be in the teens and 20s, with wind chills in the 20 to 25 below zero range near the Great Lakes. In the southeast, temperatures will be struggling to reach 40 degrees in many areas, including the Carolinas, Georgia, and Alabama, with warmer temperatures in south central Florida reaching the 70s and 80s. Winter storm. The major winter storm continues to impact the region, bringing heavy snow, freezing rain, sleet, and even heavy rain with embedded severe weather on the warm side. Currently, Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, and northern Arkansas are seeing snow, while rain is falling from Houston, Galveston, Lake Charles, and New Orleans, with some severe weather embedded in those areas. By tonight and into tomorrow morning, the snow will shift eastward, with cities like Nashville seeing moderate snow showers. Eastern Kentucky, parts of West Virginia, and the Cumberland Plateau in eastern Tennessee will experience accumulating snow. However, the dry Arctic air from the north will break apart the snow shield on the northern side of the system. Wednesday. For your Wednesday morning commute, snow will primarily affect the Appalachian and Smoky Mountain regions, as well as the Cumberland Plateau. Heavy rain will continue across the Gulf Coast, impacting New Orleans, Mobile, Tallahassee, and Jacksonville, with ongoing heavy rain moving eastward. Our next video update will be tomorrow morning, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. There's also a slight chance that we'll go live tomorrow, so stay tuned.